Hey guys, so this is Nico from Nico's Corner. In my channel I cover HEMA, Historical European Martial Arts. So if you want to find more, please follow me on social media, on YouTube and Facebook. On today's video, we're going to show you parts of the seminar we did here in Krakowska Szkoła Fechtunku, one of the oldest HEMA clubs in Poland. And we did a little bit different. We focused on Krav Maga and we focused on gun threats. If you have any comments or feedback, please leave them in the comments, and I hope you basically enjoy it. So guys, what are we going to be doing today? So we are going to basically doing something different from HEMA. What we do usually in classes, we're going to focus on modern self-defense. What is the main difference in HEMA? When we have fun, recreating historical martial arts. Self-defense, modern self-defense is focused on protecting myself as a person. It's my primary priority, okay? Which means I make decisions only based on what is good for me, or in some cases for people close to me, like my wife, my children, close friends, maybe.
Maybe.
Right?
We'll think about it.
So the theme of today is gun threats. A gun threat is me using a firearm to achieve two things. Either I want something from you, so I want money, car, drugs, you to sign your house or life or children to me, or I want to use my gun to instill fear in you and take you somewhere else. Okay? Kidnapping, right? Now, depending on the type of violence that you're facing, we have to make a choice. Do we comply with the demands of the aggressor, or do we act? And each has its own risks. Now, in theory, in self-defense, we have two types of violence. One is violence done for resources. The other one is done for social reasons. And the third category is violence done for crazy reasons. Okay? The Dexters of the world, the psychopaths. When we're dealing with somebody who is dealing violence for social reasons, it's usually to establish dominance. What the fuck you want? Right? This is like I'm the bigger guy, right? Mm-hmm. This type of violence always requires two people, and the best way to avoid is say, yeah, you're the bigger guy, go away. Your ego may be hurt, but your body is safe. Resource violence. Give me your money. Give me your money, I take your money, I usually go away. Criminals who use guns to achieve these results always go with the lowest risk. I'm instilling fear to get money from you. I can also shoot you to get money from you, but this is a bigger problem for me because the police is going to look harder for me because there is a body. And if I get caught, I go to prison, and in some places in the world, I die. Okay? So you have to understand why the person is doing what he's doing, and in most cases, the advice when somebody is threatening with a gun to get some money, the car, you just give them their personal possessions. You can always earn more money, you can always get another car, you can always get another house, but your life is basically only once. And if I shoot you and you survive, gun wounds can be terrible. Bullets do terrible damage to the human body, so recovery and quality of life may go down a lot. Okay? Now, the general advice when somebody is using gun threats to take you somewhere else. Okay? So I said, I want to take you to my car. Why do I want to take you? I want to take you somewhere else because I want to have time with you. Okay? Now, people who basically use weapons to take you somewhere else, they don't really have positive things in mind for you. They don't have your self-best interest in mind, right? So maybe they want to just kidnap you and use you for ransom. Maybe they just want to rape you. Maybe they want to torture you. It usually, statistically, does not end up well. In those types of situations, regardless of the type of threat, the general advice is to fight, because here and now there are other people, there may be police, there may be neighbors, there may be help. The guy who wants to take you somewhere else has a location which is secluded, prepared and insulated to do whatever he wants with you for a long period of time. So it's not good for you. Now, gun defenses are very hard. We're going to see how hard today. We're going to see what works, what doesn't work, what is probable and what is not probable. Okay? In some situations, the probability is very low of success. However, the risk of you not doing anything is very high. So you have to always make a risk-based analysis. Any questions about it? No. So usually, like how I do my stuff, ask me any questions you want, I just answer the best I can. If you leave the event with just one thing, it should be basically the knowledge, how to behave. Because that one, regardless of the functionalities of the weapon, is applicable to other self-defense situations. This is really the value that you're getting here. So let's do a little bit of repeating, and we're using the Socratic Method. So, how witnesses work? How people basically work when there is a situation. People around you usually don't see the beginning, right? Because they're focused on their own stuff. So they just see the end. Okay. So it's very important for you not to be the bad guy. How do we achieve that?
By keeping the gun to the opponent's nose.
Okay, so we're keeping the gun, the weapon. But let's say that it is not a gun, it's a knife, or just somebody trying. So we come back to the beginning. People don't see what's happening. Okay? But let's say that somebody is doing something to me. I can still talk. Hey, what are you doing? Next time. Okay, I don't want to hurt you. Leave me alone. Make people notice the beginning of the situation. Okay? When you can always use your verbal capabilities. Let's say that I'm a creep and I sit next to Alicia on a cam and try to touch you, right? I mean, she can start screaming, she can start yelling for help to react, and guys are probably going to come and help, right? So, I mean, you always have the possibility to use the voice to create witnesses around you, for people to actually see the narrative of the story that you want to tell. If something is happening in a bus or in a tram, there are cameras all around who actually film the entire situation. However, those cameras don't have audio, so they don't hear what's being said, unless somebody starts filming with phone, which these days is happening a lot. So, using your verbal skills to create the story for the people around you, which paints you in the best light possible. Okay? Not to be the aggressive guy, not to be the bad guy. Have to be able to argument why you felt that this person was a threat to you. Did they express that with verbally somehow? I'm going to kill you, I'm going to rape you, I'm going to kill your children, I'm going to take your children. Did they have the means? You know,
but
marks.
They can have a bomb or something.
Yeah, you have to have something which basically makes you a credible threat.
But you cannot know it, that I have it, right?
I can see that now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I don't know it. However, if I basically see you on the basis of what I'm seeing, as you're completely normal, you're not under drugs, you're not under alcohol, it's like, that's not a credible threat. Credible threat is Alicia coming to my house, she's like shaking, you know, like from, I don't know, overdose, and she has a needle or a knife or a bomb or a firearm. That's a credible threat, and that's an intent. Can she do it? Is she like screaming to me over Facebook, I'm going to kill you? Or she is actually physically like next to me. So she has the, you know, she has the intent, she has the mean, and then she has the possibility to do it. These are three things. Now, you also have to be able to argument why you did not do something else. Why did you not go away? Could you have gone away? If I'm in my house, can I go away? If my wife is speaking, I cannot go away, right? If I'm on the street and somebody's threatening me, I'm going to kill you if you took one more step forward. Why did you take one more step forward? Why did you go away? Right? You had a possibility to go away. These questions are going to be asked, and you have to be very much sure that you made the right decision to engage in a violent confrontation. Violence has consequences. It has consequences to the person you're doing it, psychological and physiological. Medical treatment is complicated, is expensive, and can do everlasting consequences. Everybody who does martial arts has a certain permanent injuries they kind of have to deal with all the life, right? Guns, knives, sticks do a lot of damage to the human body, which can be repaired with modern medicine, which is pretty nice, but the consequences last for life. Even if you are right to defend yourself, just the act of killing or severely damaging or maiming another human being is going to leave psychological scars on you, right? The best trauma because something was done to you and you did something to some other people. We as a species are not psychologically on a normal situation prepared to seriously damage another human being. There are research, there is a nice book written on killing, which analyzes the psychology on how we engage in violence and how we can kill other people. And a normal human being has severe psychological boundaries which prevent us to basically kill or maim or damage somebody else. Choice to do violence is also, you have to understand what it means for you and what it's going to mean afterwards. You can get injured. You can get legal consequences because a person can say, hey, you did too much damage to me and that wasn't reasonable, I was just joking, why did you do it? And then he goes and sues you in the court. The police is not your friend, they're not your enemy, they're there to do a job. The courts are not your friends, nor your enemy, they're there to do a job. And basically it may be very much costly for you to do it. Your friends and family may not understand why you did it. People, they have their own opinions. Maybe they say you could have done something else, maybe you could have talked to somebody else. People are going to judge you, right? So, in our society, we are not built around violence. We have built a very peaceful, normal society where everybody, most of the time, civilizedly engage with other people. So, anytime you engage in a violence encounter, you can have all these consequences. So, whenever you make a decision to defend yourself, you have to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. There is no other life you're going to get on this earth. You have only one body. Medicine can repair a lot, but not permanently. So your primary responsibility in a self-defense situation is to take care of yourself.